Cam Newton and Jason Whitlock, man, they still going back and forth. This time Cam took it personal. Now Cam wants to put his hands on Jason Whitlock and Steve Kim. He said, keep that same energy when I see you. But we're going to talk about all that next on the Simply Ball Dropping Podcast. Yeah, guys, man, we got action. We got some motion, man. Jason Whitlock and Cam Newton, man, they going back and forth. Now, you know what all this stems from. This stems from, you know, the lawsuit that was filed against Fox Sports, you know, with the accusations of the sexual favors that they say Joy Teller is participating in to move to the top of the ladder. Her name was mentioned. Emmanuel Acho's name was mentioned. Skip Bayless' name was mentioned, and Jason Whitlock came on his podcast, and Jason Whitlock was talking about it. But then Jason Whitlock went on to say that he knew something was going on. That's why he had to keep his distance away from Joy Teller, because a person with the big kahunas, the way she has, and the buttery skin, and he said he knows him as a person. So basically, he was saying he stayed away because he was a potential threat to her because he knows what he's capable of doing. So basically, in a nutshell, everybody got out of that Jason Whitlock saying he stayed away because he potentially could have took her to Pound Town. And then we heard what Cam Newton had to say. Cam Newton came on and said, Jason Whitlock, you're not that guy. You're not that guy. Joy Teller would never indulge in anything with you. So then Jason Whitlock responded back and was talking about Cam Newton, and he was coming to the defense of Joy Teller and also Molly Curran as ladies. And Cam was putting Jason Whitlock on blast. And you know how Jason Whitlock is. Jason Whitlock doesn't like none of that stuff. When somebody comes at him, you know, Jason Whitlock is going to fire back. But now Jason Whitlock has included his so-called Korean Cosell in the mix and Steve Kim, and they was talking about some things, and Cam Newton took exception to the things that they were saying. So Cam basically said, keep the same energy when I see you. So Jason Whitlock went on his podcast, talk, oh, Cam wants a fight now. He wouldn't mess with Cam because Cam is still in shape. He was giving him, you know, underlying compliments. But the way Jason Whitlock said, he said, man, but I can still rumble and tussle with him. And that got back to Cam Newton, and Cam Newton responded back. So Cam Newton is basically taking it a step further, talking about, you know, I don't want to hear all the talk. Just keep that same energy when I see you. So basically, he said he'll probably potentially see him at the Super Bowl, and Jason Whitlock and Steve Kim better be ready for him because damn near, he said it's on site when I see you. So let's take a listen to the little bit of back and forth, what happened and how Cam Newton respond, and then we'll come back and we'll finish the show. Let's take a listen.
It was some smoke in the city, man, and it started when you came, they called you Captain Saberjoy. All right, Jason Whitlock had his 2 cents about what you said and how you jumped in there.
Thinks female broadcasters are the greatest thing since sliced bread, or is he just doing whatever is possible to survive and remain relevant now that he's never going to play football again?
Probably all of that, and he probably did not realize there's this thing called Google. Here's my message to Cam. My guy. No. You're not my guy. Come on. The thing that is interesting about what he said about you, and by the way, a lot of reaction videos to all the content creators, thumbs up whether you agree or disagree with this, but Cam really showed what a simpleton he is. Jason, you never really...
Pause right there. I'm gonna tell you like this. Since y'all mentioned motherfuckers like Harvey Weinstein and the Me Too movement and Cam, Captain Save-A-Ho, I'm gonna put both of y'all motherfuckers, Jason Whitlock and Steve Kim, in the U2 movement. I don't do none of these name calling and all that shit. I'll put it like this, bro. If I see you, all I ask is keep that same energy. Because I'm gonna tell you this.
Want that smoke.
As a former athlete, talking to a person, giving this person energy, you are a former athlete, Jason. High school teammate with Jeff George, the Ball State. Yeah, that's cool. But you ain't me. You never was that guy. Mr. Kim, simp, cool. Keep that same energy when I see you. I think we have to normalize this in sports. Now, the rabbit got the gun. Now, the athletes got the opportunity to speak up for themselves. Now, we really can go toe for toe if that's what y'all really want to do. So it was a lot of things that was spewed. And even then, like when you look at this, Peggy, it's disturbing from the athlete. It's like these motherfuckers are haters, bro. Like real shit. Like this motherfucker gives a backhand compliment to the whole Fox post-game show. Richard Sherman, oh man, I can't stand Richard Sherman. Nate Burleson, I never really liked him either. Oh man, Carissa Thompson, oh yeah, I don't like, yeah, she's good. But like, bro, shut that hating ass shit up. And that's cool. Like, former athlete, cool, bro. I think this is the first time in my life being a content creator, a YouTuber, former athlete, yes, bro, that I can really speak on shit like most athletes want to speak on shit, especially talking to y'all lame ass motherfuckers, bro. And I'm not the dude that's going to send subliminal threats. I'm not going to, you're not that guy. You're just not. You never have. So don't get sensitive. And what I did say about Joy, I stand on that. What I did say about Molly, I stand on that. They're not in your league, bro. That's what I mean by you're not that guy. You're not in your league, bro. You talking about that big rack? Bitch, you got a big rack. Come on, like, so to keep it kosher, to keep it content, I will advise Jason Whitlock and Steve Kim to keep that same energy when I see you. I think it's gonna be Super Bowl.
Now you heard what Cam had to say. Now Cam says some facts in there. Cam is speaking for all the athletes that Jason Whitlock and the media have tried to just throw mud on their name. And Cam said, as a former athlete, now he's in the YouTube media space. Now he gets a chance to go at people the way he wants to go at people with no repercussion. And that's what he is saying there. And he's saying that Jason Whitlock, Molly Karam, and Joy Taylor are not in your league. Them two females would not entertain nothing about you. That's all Cam was saying. So Cam said, stop being sensitive. Now y'all want to talk all this crap about Cam Newton, and when he fires back and, you know, he wants to take it to the streets and he wants all the smoke, don't run and duck now. He said it's on when he see you at the Super Bowl. Are y'all guys going to show up at the Super Bowl and keep that same energy? Cam wants to know. And Cam said a few things in there that is factual. But sometimes, you know, Jason Whitlock, some of the things he say, you know, gets under a lot of people's skin. And Jason Whitlock knows what he's doing as a content creator on his Blaze network. He got to generate his revenue. He got to make his money. This is the way Jason Whitlock is making his money. This is his way of life now. He's not on the mainstream media. He's in the YouTube content creator space, the media space, which we all are. So that's what Jason Whitlock is doing, but Cam pointed it out. He's in the YouTube media space too. So he got a right to fire back the way he wants to fire back with no repercussion, because he's no longer an athlete. He's no longer a football player. He still has it in him, but he's in the YouTube content creator space. And this is what Draymond Green always said about the new media. And this is what the new media is doing. So, guys, let me know what y'all think about today's podcast. I see everybody in the comments section. #salute. If you're not subscribed to the channel, do me a favor, hit the subscribe button, turn your post notifications on so you know every time Simply Ball drops another hot banger. And that's going to wrap up another episode of the Simply Ball Dropping podcast. I'm your host and the man behind the mic, K-Sap. We're going to catch you on the next one. Deuces.
Thanks for listening to the Simply Ball Dropping podcast. Be sure to subscribe, like, and share on all major platforms.
That's all, folks.